You can you hear me? Man, what about I can't see the comments, man? You can't hear you, man. What's up, Blue Blood? What's going on, partner?
Yo,
Yo,
yeah, what's goody? What's goody? What's goody? What's
not
up,
much, man.
everybody? It's your boy June 5th, June Money, and I'm back with another live stream. Today, we're gonna unpack a booty dog story. Booty dog, booty dog, booty dog. See, Fleece Johnson, he coined the term booty is more important than water. Now, he wasn't referring to female booty. No, he referring to male prison booty, gang. And then you have a famous YouTuber that go by Tonka Boy, and he coined the term booty dog. Now, this term he coined was referring to Lamarck Moore, another famous booty dog. But today, we're gonna get into Arkansas. We got an Arkansas booty dog. We're gonna put him on a map. Now, what's up to my boy Doug? How you doing, Doug?
What's going on, man? Just here grinding like usual.
Grinding like usual, man.
Yeah,
How you feel about these booty dogs, man?
man.
How,
Listen, man. I never experienced it, or been in prison, but it's straight out
mhm.
trifling, man.
say you walk into your cell, dog.
I know my uncle. He got some stories about them, but he said, "See, I walked through the cell." Go ahead.
Say you walk into the cell, right?
Yeah.
It's a honey bun on your bed and a letter, and it say, "I like you and I want you." Are you gonna eat that honey bun, dog? If
No,
not, why? Why you not
no,
gonna eat that honey bun, man?
because it's a trap, man.
It's
It's a
a
setup.
trap.
It's a setup.
It's a setup.
Yep.
Tell the young people how that's a setup, dog. How that's a setup.
You eat that honey bun, then now you locked into a debt. Then
Mmm.
you're gonna wind up having paying 3 or 4 or 5 buns back,
Mm.
or you get
Hmm.
your buns taken.
They might not want that honey bun back, right?
No, they gonna want them buns.
They gonna want them real buns. What's up, Jihad?
Whoa, was
Hey,
down, was
hey,
down.
hey, Jihad, you walk into the cell. You hungry as hell. You got a sweet tooth, right?
Mm-hmm.
A Snicker on your bed. The Snicker with the almonds in it, the good one. What you gonna do? You gonna eat that? You gonna bust it open and just bust it down? What you gonna do?
Shit, I'm trying to find a nigga that put it on my bed so we can catch one, you hear me? Fuck you talking about? I'm going
Hey
straight on the
yo,
tip. I'm going straight on the tip. Like, which one of
Mhm.
you bitch ass niggas put this on my rack, you hear me? Bitch, I gotta holler at you, which am? Niggas out here playing games, man.
hey yo, Jihad. But for the young people that just going to prison their first year, what if that's just a sign of respect? You know, they may be hungry or something. Nah.
Nah, I don't work like that.
Okay, so what is it?
So,
If
like,
you,
you
uh-huh.
know, I can't speak for all prisoners, you hear me? But I know
Yeah.
one thing: when you hit that hallway, and you know, like you going to barrack, the cells, or whatever you want to call it, you hear me? It's
Hmm.
like people gonna start try to size you up, like you hear me?
Okay. Okay.
So they not gonna come with no gifts. And some of them ain't gonna do that. At least where I was, they not gonna do that. You hear me? They gonna
Hmm.
size you up, this and that. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be trying to, look around your
Uh-huh.
surroundings and stuff like that. So like, They really trying to see how you move type. You heard me?
Okay.
So like
Okay.
they want to see you like how you react, how you talk to other people, like stuff like that. You hear me? Like they really scoping you out though.
Mm-hmm. They trying to see if you know about prison, if you know about time games and all that.
Yeah, they gonna ask you. You know, some of them gonna ask you some questions like, you know what I'm saying, man. You know, it's your first time down, or they gonna ask you certain questions like that. You know, trying to feel you out.
Trying to fill you out. Okay, okay. So what's your advice? If a young dude go in the cell and it's a honey bun just laying right there or a nutty bar or something, what should he do, man?
Honestly though, I
Yeah.
mean, if it's a YN though, like you
Mm-hmm.
know, I would suggest them look, say, bro, take that shit, toss that shit, and really like go on a tip, or the open barracks, whatever you got. You heard me? They be like, man,
Uh-huh.
one of y'all bitch ass nigga put this on my shit. You heard me? Like, what type of games y'all got going on?
Then he got to
Go
get
stand on
aggressive.
business, right?
Like, you
He
really
got,
gotta, like,
yep,
you really gotta be, you gotta be aggressive. Like a lot of people say, you know, man, da da da. But if something like that happen, you gotta be aggressive off the top. You hear me? Like, you gotta be, and you gotta willing to die for it too, though.
yep.
All right, so let's get into the story, man. That's some advice for y'all young people that's listening, or even maybe I don't think they really want that old head but they might. You never know. So if you're an old head and you get sent to prison and you walk in there and this happened to you, bro, you better think twice before eating that, bro. Cause
Hmm.
that's not no gesture. They not trying to take care of you. None of that, bro. They don't want to make sure you ate. They not trying to be your friend. They trying to get them cheeks.
Hey,
All
Hmm.
hey,
right.
hey, hey, June, real quick before
Yeah.
you start. My uncle told me one time, right, when he
Uh
first
huh.
got the greatest for it, right? He said when he first got there, he had a bag of Cheetos, a Mountain Dew, and some sunflower seeds on his bed. And he
Can't
was
go.
like, he was hungry. He said he was hungry to the so somebody came and warned him not to eat it, and he didn't listen.
Mm.
And he cracked them chips open and started eating them. And the dude came in and asked, he confronted him. He said, "That's all right, dude. Just when when you get some commissary, just give me back 2, 3 bags." And then,
Okay.
then my uncle said he just fired on him from the rip.
Oh yeah,
Yep,
that's what you gotta do. That's what you
he just
better
fired
do.
on him.
Tango said somebody tried him and instantly regretted it. I know that for sure,
That's what I
Tango.
said. That's
Yeah,
what I
yeah.
said though. Like off the rip, you heard me. Like you really gotta get aggressive. Like nah, we ain't going for none of that. Shout out to Blue, you heard me. Nah, we
Yeah.
ain't going for none of that, boy. We
Hey,
nah,
what's up,
fuck no.
Blue? What's up, Blue?
And we ain't
Yeah.
Hey,
going
Shout
for
hey,
out,
none of
shout
hey,
that.
out Facts too, man. Shout out
hey,
Blue, shout out Facts, shout out
Oh
hey,
yeah,
Tango.
shout
Blue.
out the facts.
Hey, Blue.
Most
What
definitely.
would you do? What would you do if it happened to you, Blue? What would you do? Would you eat it?
Oh,
What
you
if
gonna
somebody?
shake some. You
What if
gonna
somebody
shake
poured?
some.
What if somebody poured a nice pork chop sandwich with some hot sauce and cheese melted on it? Would you eat it?
Nigga. Oh shit. Oh shit.
What
Nigga,
would
cause
you do, Blue?
it only happened to me in the county, bro. And he walked up to me and he gave me a bowl of chili, but I was already with my homies or whatever. So they already told me like, nah, bro, don't be taking nothing from nobody. So I just told him like, look, bro, stop playing with me. You feel me? And he just walked off, and it was that. You feel me? But I
All right,
ended up
Blue.
getting out like 4 days later, so it ain't turned into nothing anyway.
All right, Blue. Then a hamburger, a nice Angus cheeseburger.
Damn.
Well, if niggas walking around like that in prison, boy, hold up.
Yeah, if they pulling out McDonald's out they drawers, nigga, like the longest yard, there's
Yeah, like the
something wrong
youngest
with that.
yard. Yeah.
Yeah, it's something wrong, nigga.
Definitely something wrong.
I ain't going for that. I ain't going for that. All right, let's get into the story today. Let's get into the
All right.
story. All
Facts.
right, so today we got a vicious booty dog. Vicious booty dog.
Woo woo.
He go by the name of Brandon. Yeah, Brandon, like top beast, bottom beast. They got the same name, Brandon. But his nickname, they call him BJ. Now, do it stand for blowjob? Maybe, but we gonna let Jihad speak on Brandon because Jihad had firsthand experience of Brandon. Now he ain't get
What's
his
up, Miss
cheeks
T?
took.
What's up,
He
Miss
ain't
T?
nah. He ain't get his cheeks took because my nigga Jihad a stand up warrior. Brandon wouldn't be alive right now if he tried to do that. You feel me? But he saw his tactics. He saw how Brandon was moving. Like he saw he waiting by the window, looking. Oh, I like him. So we gonna let Jihad let us know. Jihad, what's up with Brandon, bruh? How'd you first meet Brandon? When you first seen, bruh?
All right, when I first seen BJ, you hear me? Because we ain't never called him by his name, you know what I'm talking about? But when I
Okay.
first met BJ, it was in 2013. I
Mm-hmm.
would say 2013 of October, you hear me?
Okay.
So, all right. So, going to the beginning. So, me and BJ, you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
We was at we was at Varner Unit together, right?
Right. Okay,
All right,
that's in his
initially.
paperwork.
But at this point, I didn't meet him when I first got through, you heard me?
Yeah.
So I was at Varner. So I was at Varner for like at this point for like 6, 7 months. You heard me?
Okay. Yeah, that's the
So
first prison that's on the list for everybody listening.
yeah, so I was at Varner for like the first 6, 7 months. You hear me? So
Okay.
boom. So when I get there, I didn't never. Matter of fact, I used to see him in passing like that, but I ain't never paid attention to him. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? I knew his partner. Uh, they call him Scully. You hear me? Partner Scully. You know what I'm saying? Scully was from he was from little town in Arkansas. I forgot the little town name or whatever like that. But Scully originally from Louisiana. You hear me? You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So him and Scully, they was cool or whatever. You heard me? BJ
Mm-hmm.
was a blood. Scully was a crip. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh,
So
hold up. This man is a blood.
now you a blood.
Oh man, bruh. Oh man, bruh. So the Bloods, so gang members do be booty dogs, bruh. Yes or no, bruh?
I mean, yeah, but that don't mean that the
No,
specific
it don't
gangs that
mean
they
every.
in
It
tolerate
don't mean
tolerate that.
every. I get that, Jihad. But we want to know, bruh. Is it possible to be a gang member and a booty dog? Yes or no, gang?
For me, for my understanding, you heard me, coming from that lifestyle, gang member and stuff like that. I never like for me that never was a like that wasn't that's not like
It's not.
that's
It's not
straight.
acceptable, it happens.
It definitely happens. It's not acceptable, but it definitely happens though.
Mark. Okay, so let's move on to the next questions, right? Okay, so you came there 2013. This like your first year there, and you see this guy. Now,
Yeah,
are you? Uh
I
huh.
seen him in passing coming down the hallway,
Okay.
whatever like that when I first seen him, but he never was
Mm-hmm.
like at this time,
Flamboyant.
I didn't know who he was or you know, nothing like that. You know what I'm talking about?
Okay. What's up, Ronnie? What's up, Ronnie? So you don't know his get down off the rip. He don't come off as like over sexual, or is he walking down the halls playing grab ass? Like
No,
what's
no,
his?
no, no, he wasn't
Okay,
like
okay.
that. Nah. Now when
He's
I seen
subtle.
him, no.
He not on some flea shit. He more subtle.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So, so you see him your first year in prison. You find out he a blood. He not really too aggressive, right? So
Nah, he's not
then
aggressive at all.
he's not aggressive at all. Okay.
Mm.
So when do you find out about his charges? What he went down for?
Well, let me give you. I'm gonna take it back from the beginning. You hear me? So
All right, go
boom.
ahead. Do your thing.
All right. So my first 6, 7 months at Varna, you hear me? Like I say,
Mhm.
Varna units in Grady, Arkansas. Y'all can Google that, Grady, Arkansas. Grady, Arkansas. You hear me? It's going towards Mississippi outside of Pine Bluff. You feel me what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So his partner Scully, you know what I'm saying? I used to fuck with Scully. You heard me? Scully a real nigga, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that. Scully, at the time when I met Scully, Scully was in there since 2005. He turned a 3.5 year sentence to an 8 year sentence, right?
And that's
He
not
watched.
NBA YoungBoy homie Scully, is it?
No, 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 no.
So Scully is just a common. Oh well, this in Arkansas. Excuse me. Okay.
No, Scully had that name since he was young, you heard me? Or whatever
Okay.
like
Okay.
that. And it come to find out I knew some people that he knew and I knew from Louisiana, which is kind of crazy.
Right.
Uh,
Right. Yeah, because that's
but
a
whatever.
common nickname out there.
But whatever. He had that name since he was young. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever like that. You feel me?
Right.
So we that's how we got cool, right? So he was
Mhm.
partnering with BJ, you hear me? So at this
Mhm.
time, we used to wrap it up whoop the whoop, right? So Scully at the time was on the other end of the hall. She was like in 3, 4 barracks or whatever like that. You know what I'm saying? This time I was in 6 barracks. Well, actually we was on the same hall. You heard me? Because we used to eat at the same chow hall. But Scully was like in 3 or 4 barracks, and I was in 6. You did. BJ, I can't remember what barracks he was in, but I used to see him through the hallway. So I found out that him and Scully, they was partners or whatever. For whatever reason, I mean, they did time together, right? So boom, like I
Right.
said, I'm there like 6, 7 months. So boom, I get transferred, right? I get
Mhm.
transferred. I get transferred to Melbourne. You dig what I'm saying? So I get transferred to Melbourne. You heard me? Melbourne,
Mhm.
Arkansas. It's called Wichita Correctional Facility or Wichita. You feel what I'm saying? It's
Wichita.
outside.
Okay. Okay. Like the basketball team.
Yeah, Wichita. So
Okay.
it's outside of Hot Springs. It's outside of Hot Springs, Arkansas, or whatever like that. You heard me? So
Right.
it's in a Wichita County. You feel me?
Yup.
So boom, you heard me? So boom, they sent me there. You know what I'm saying? It was like a random transfer type shit. You heard me?
Yeah.
But I ended up taking a domestic violence class over there and shit, or whatever like that, right? So boom.
Okay.
So in October, I touched down to there, right?
Yeah.
I see BJ and I see Scully.
Mhm.
I'm like, what the fuck? Like, you hear me? Like, damn, bitch, you know what I'm saying? They shipped y'all over here because they got shipped before me.
Okay.
So boom. So we get to wrapping it up. Me and
Mhm.
Scully, especially me and Scully and shit like that. Cause Scully, they sent Scully Scully kept getting because he got sent there for some type of program he was in or whatever. Like, thing was drugs and alcohol or some shit like that. I don't know. But anyway, they sent him there for that. Well, BJ got sent there for a sex offender class, right? So
Yep.
boom,
Yep. That's in his paperwork.
so boom, I find that out, right? I said, damn. I said, damn, Scully dog, I ain't know you around was rocking like that. Now in my mind, I'm thinking he a whole blood out here, you heard me? But in my
Right.
mind, I'm thinking I never seen him rock with the Bloods when he was at Varna. Varna is like a level 4 supermax prison, right?
Okay.
That's where they hold the death row inmates at. Get on
Okay.
Google, you can
Okay.
see that, right?
Yep.
So boom, you heard me? So I'm laying up there, I'm like, damn, this crazy. Like, you hear me? Like, what the fuck, right? So boom, remind you, BJ been locked up. BJ been locked up since like 95, right? So BJ went to
Okay.
prison since he was 16, right? So anyway, So I'm chopping up with Scully and shit like that. So I'm like, damn, that nigga, you hear me? At this point, I didn't know what he was in prison for, right?
Right.
So I'm like, damn, Scully dog, like, damn, bro, what you around, you heard me, your partner? Cause Scully from Louisiana, so he know my lingo, you heard me?
Okay.
So
Okay.
I said, damn, dog, I said, man, you around in this bitch, you heard me? He was like, yeah, dog, you heard me? I ain't gonna tell a man business unless he choose to tell you, but that ain't my place to tell you, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna get it off into his shit. So I'm like, nah, I respect that.
Mm-hmm.
So boom, so boom, right? We mobbing around because Melvin, we call it Melvin because it's Melvin, Arkansas. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's outside of Hot Springs, you hear me? Or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
So boom. So I'm getting, moving around, doing my little 1-2 and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's real, like Melvin, like it's one of the prisons like they offer a lot of programs and shit like that. So like they really strict on a lot of shit. Like you ain't moving around that bitch like that. You hear me?
Yeah.
Like you not like it's not like Varner, it's not like
Mm-hmm.
Cummins, it's not like none of that. Like them people ain't playing none of that. Like you gotta walk between the lines type shit. Like your shirt gotta be tucked in, all that type of
Okay.
shit. So we
Yeah.
was mobbing like that around that bitch, right? So I understood that. So I'm like, damn,
Right.
this bitch kind of like a lockdown prison, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So boom, as I'm talking to Scully and I'm starting watching BJ, you hear me?
Okay.
So, cause I mean they partners. You feel me what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
Or whatever like that. Now don't ask me why they was partners. I don't know. They did a lot of time together. And
Was
Scully,
Scully into that too? Was
no,
Scully
Scully
a
went on
boot?
that. Nah, Scully,
Okay.
Scully, Scully.
Scully wasn't a booty dog.
Nah, Scully was on them females. He was on them COs.
He on the the COs. He trying to
Yeah,
catch.
Scully was on them females though. That was Scully thing. Like Scully, yeah, he was like that. You feel me? Like you know what I'm saying? He liked the
Okay.
roast niggas and Scully was on that type of time, right?
Yeah.
So in my mind, I'm thinking, damn, what type of relationship y'all got? But they done time together. You
Right.
dig what
Right.
I'm saying? You gotta understand. When I got there in 13, Scully already been in there fucking like 8 years at this point, eight,
Hmm.
7, 8 years type shit, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, whatever. It wasn't on no gang shit because BJ a blood, Scully a crip. You feel what I'm
Right. Right.
saying? And Scully really
Mhm.
banged this shit though. Scully really liked
Okay.
that. Like Scully had respect.
Yeah.
Nigga didn't play with Scully, you heard me? So anyway, so I'm
Uh huh.
watching BJ, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, you heard me? Because I'm thinking in my mind, if I fuck with Scully, then eventually I'm gonna start fucking with you.
Of course. Of course.
Like that's your partner, you heard me? So, whatever. But I'm
Yeah.
steady
If I'm
watching
rocking
this
with him,
shit.
I'm rocking with you type shit.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Because me and Scully was running like jigs all in that bitch in prison. Like we was really running plays in that bitch. Like, you know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Getting
Whatever. But
money and shit.
that came later on though, right?
Right. Right.
So boom. So I'm steady watching BJ and shit, right? So I'm like,
Hmm.
damn, why this nigga always around these white boys, right? So I'm thinking he on some getting money shit, like, yeah, I'm out of finesse these boys. So
Hmm.
boom. So we used to be in the gym or whatever, because the way the barracks was set up, you heard me, or whatever.
Hmm.
A lot of barracks go to the gym or go to the yard together.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? No matter what kind of charge you on, because one thing about Arkansas,
Hmm.
they don't care what kind of charge you are, you going on the main line.
That's crazy. That's crazy. So.
The only way that you going to segregation or the hole or the supermax, you got to do some
Mhm.
crazy wild shit. But I don't care if you going there with any type of charge, you on the main line.
So how the other inmates gonna find out about your charges? Let's say if you got grape or you got some chomo charges, how can the other inmates find out if they got everybody together?
Shit, motherfuckers talk in prison. I mean, they talk like females,
Right, right. Okay,
right?
okay.
So by BJ been in there since 96, 95, everybody
Yeah,
already know
everybody
everything. He
everybody
old
know.
he a vet. He a vet at this time.
Right, right,
Like when BJ got locked up at that time, my nigga, I was in elementary school, dog.
right. And shit, I was 2 years old.
Right. I was in elementary school round, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So boom. So boom. So boom, I went to, da, da, da. I'm like, damn, you heard me? So BJ on the main line. So BJ liked them young white boys. He liked
yeah.
them. Like he did. So one
Mm-hmm.
day, this what made me knew what he was on, right? So we coming down the hall one day. I ain't gonna lie, I can't make this shit up. We coming down the hall one day, you heard me?
Yeah,
So me, him, Scully, and a couple of other niggas or whatever like that, because BJ from El Dorado, Arkansas. El Dorado is close to Louisiana,
mm-hmm.
you heard me? Or whatever like
Yeah.
that. It's not a big town, but they get busy in El Dorado, you heard me? So
Mm-hmm.
boom. So BJ coming down the hall one day, you heard me? So he looked at this white dude, you heard me? He was like, damn, boy, you thick as hell. And he started laughing. Man, hold up.
Oh shit. So he looking at them like how I'm looking at my girl, how niggas looking at they girl. He looking at the
This some
white boys like, hold on, you
this
looking
some
thick.
real this some real shit. I can't make this shit up. So boom, he coming down the
Oh
hall. So I looked
man.
at Scully. So Scully kind of laughed, and I looked at BJ. He was like ha 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 ha, like some shit like that. So I'm like, what the fuck? So in my mind, I'm thinking, all right, they playing penitentiary games, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really thinking too much of it. You dig? I don't even know the nigga like that. Like, we ain't really
Okay,
have no
okay.
dialogue.
So niggas joke and play like that in prison sometimes,
Yeah,
right?
a lot of dudes do.
Okay. Okay. See, that's how it start.
At
Don't be
least,
don't play around like that.
right, at
But
least
go
from
ahead.
what I seen. I seen a lot of dudes do that shit. You dig what I'm saying?
Right,
I'm
right.
not saying everywhere, but where I
Yeah.
was, I seen a lot of dudes do that shit, right? So he
Okay.
said that, and I was like, damn, BJ, bitch. You heard me? What time you like? Oh man, man, them white boys, man, whatever. You heard me? It was MV, baby. So boom. So I just missed that shit, right? I'm like, whatever. So we mobbing or whatever like that. You know what I'm saying? Walking down the hall. I don't know if we was going to the library or child or I don't know, whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's been so long ago. So anyway, we get to where we going. You dig what I'm saying? He see another one. He said, damn man, he said, man, they didn't give you the right pants? Why your pants so tight? So in my mind, I'm looking at Scully here. I'm like, man, what the fuck? Yeah, and he
Oh
started
yeah.
laughing with it. Like he had this thing, like he had this aura with him, like he'll say some shit like he joking, but he really was serious, right? But
Right,
mind
right.
you, I didn't talk to him like that. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I really can't tell like he on that type of time. So anyway, so boom, we mobbing, whatever. So at one point we get to the gym, right? Of course, there's a
Right.
bunch of people in that bitch, you heard me? We playing
Mhm.
basketball in that bitch. So we playing ball, you heard me? And BJ, me and him never was on the same team, you heard me? So boom, he always want to guard the white boy. Always.
Oh man. Okay. So he
And
brushing up on them.
it wasn't really too many white boys playing basketball, but it's very few of them that did.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying? Very few of them that did, you hear me? So
Hmm.
he always want to guard him like, yeah, I got him, right? And so what we call it, like, damn, he like the way I want to say is like
He marking his
penny,
prey type
like
shit.
yeah, but at the same time, like he penitentiary aggressive, like he playing penitentiary ball type shit. Like you feel me?
Okay. He
Like you
all
know
up
how?
on him on defense.
Yeah,
He
I'm talking about he
grabbing up
all up
on
on
him.
him. I'm talking about
Okay.
like all up on him type shit. Like you know what I'm saying?
Oh man.
So
Oh man.
Scully didn't play basketball. He didn't like he'll play a little football sometimes, but Scully, like I said, Scully was on them COs, but he liked to work out. Scully liked to work out. So he didn't play basketball. He didn't know how to do that. He was uncoordinated. Well, he'll sit around and watch and shit sometimes, you feel me? So BJ used to do that to a lot of the younger inmates, especially white boys. You hear me? He used to do that a lot of them. You know what I'm saying? That's why he used to like to play basketball. So boom, I'm seeing him doing this shit because I'm on the other team. You hear me? On the same team as a white boy, right? Of course, the white boy, he ain't that good, whatever, like that. So I'm like, nah, bro. I'm like, man, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, you go check old boy, man. You get on him type shit, like, you know what I'm saying? BJ was like, nah, man, why y'all changing? Why shit? What's wrong with him holding me type shit? Like, you feel me? So at this point, I'm in my mind, I'm thinking, hold up. So I'm starting adding up all the shit he was saying type shit, you hear me?
Right. Right.
So I'm like,
It's
all right, all
adding
right.
up.
So in my mind, I'm thinking, boy, wait till I go holler at Scully when Jim called in. When Jim called in, I'm going to holler at Scully because me and Scully was in the same barracks together.
Okay.
So boom, BJ doing all that, all right. Jim calling the last for like 45 minutes to an hour. Really depends on who was the CEO at the time. Because sometimes they'll cut that bitch in 30 minutes and come up with an excuse talking about, oh, we understaffed type, whatever bullshit, right? So boom, we mobbing back, right? So the white boy, he was in another barracks or whatever like that, down a hall somewhere like that. I ain't really see him at that time, you know what I'm saying? Because I was at that institution for like 10 months. So I was able to get to know certain people and COs and all type of shit, right? This when I start seeing BJ uncover. This when this motherfucker starts showing his true colors.
Okay. Okay.
So boom, man, Scully wrapping it up. We on the yard call, you heard me? We walking the yard, making laps. So I said, shit, Scully, dog. Man, was up to a partner though. Like I'm starting seeing some flaky shit. You hear me? Like, man, what are you on? Like, what are you in here for? Like, I need to know, son. Nigga tell me, man, between me and you, dog, BJ on this bitch on a rape charge. I said, what? On a rape charge? I said, all right, what happened? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, do you know or whatever like that? He was like, man, all I know is what he told me was, man, that he was in, when he was 16, that he was trying to get with this chick, and the chick liked it, his brother, because BJ told him that his brother, which he ended up telling me later on, but we'll get to that his brother played in the NFL for the 49ers, right? And the chick liked his brother. Now, there was a chick that was in the hood, I guess she was, doing what she was doing, and she wasn't feeling him. And he was trying to, whoop the whoop on her, and she told him no, and he ended up raping her behind a supermarket that was abandoned, that was in El Dorado. So I'm like, damn. I said, man, what? I said, shit. Nigga ain't got the paperwork around the thing. You hear me? Nah, I ain't see no paperwork. That's what he told me. So I'm like, damn, nigga ain't gonna lie about that. So I'm like, all right. So I'm like, oh, what's up, dude, making these comments about? He said, man. That's my partner though. But man, my partner like them boys. I said, huh?
Red flag.
He said, BJ been locked up since '96. Man,
Right. Right.
BJ been locked up since '96, bro. You know what I'm saying? He was 16 and wobble wop. So I'm like, damn. So I'm like, that's crazy. So he was like, yeah, bro, you know what I'm saying? He was like, man, I done seen him messing with them white boys, bro. And he was like, I just don't say nothing, bro. It ain't my business. He ain't in my, in my gang, so I really can't check him about that. We just did time together, so we kind of embraced each other a little bit, but really, I don't really, deal with him like that. If he want, them boys, then that's his business. I'm like, damn, I respect that. You heard me? I respect it. So boom, we get off y'all call. We go back in the building, this and this and that, right? So we walk in that thing. BJ didn't come to y'all call that day. Matter of fact, he didn't come to y'all call that day, which is strange because he always went on y'all though. You know what I'm saying? At this point, we still in October, like, you know what I'm saying, and shit like that. Like I say, me, him, and Scully was at Varner together before we got transferred, because all three of us got transferred. You know what I'm saying? But they just got transferred before me, type shit. You feel me? What I'm saying? I ran into them boys. So anyway, we get back in the building, we see BJ doing his little booty game type shit, like whatever. So at this point, I'm already hip to what he up to at this point, right? So I'm like, damn, this nigga in here with a grape charge, this and that. He been here since 16. I'm doing all the math in my head type shit. So boom, we get back in the building, woo de woo. I go my separate ways. BJ go his separate way. Me and Scully, like I said, we was in the same barrack, so we let it go. So anyway, as time go on, that is Lil Dude, man. His name Lil Dude from Texarkana, Arkansas. You heard me name Lil Sean, a white boy, Sean. You know what I'm saying? He was young. Sean was probably like 20, 21, 20, something like that, or whatever like that. You know what I'm saying? So he, that was his first time down. You dig what I'm saying? And he was kind of playful. You feel me? He thought, he already been to like I wouldn't say prison, but like they got this thing called in Arkansas, like it was called RPF. So it was somewhere you can go to like do like kind of like a boot camp type shit. You know what I'm saying? Instead of getting a felony, and they'll take the felony away, and they'll let you do that. If you do good, they'll take the felony away and you're good. Well, that shit didn't work out for him. So BJ start noticing him. You dig? He young. He got a young boy face. You know what I'm saying? When I say, bro, BJ was saying all type of shit to that boy. Oh, you got a fat ass booty. Boy, why your ass jiggle like that? He used to say shit like that. This was telling
Oh
Sean.
man, bro.
Why your ass jiggle like that? And he'll laugh with it. You dig? He'll laugh.
And how the other dude reacting to that? Like he just let him say all that to him?
Sean, he was young and like he wasn't about that action. Sean, that white dude wasn't about that action type shit. Like
Okay.
he wasn't living like that. Like I wouldn't say he was scared, but he was scared in a sense. But he
He
thought
had
that
to be. He
BJ just
had to
was
be some
joking
type of scared.
because BJ really was grooming him in a sense. He like,
Okay.
oh man, I'm
But
just playing with you. I'm just joking with. Like he'll say shit like that.
okay,
Like, you know what I'm
okay.
saying? Oh man, I'm just playing with you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that, you heard me? So I'm I'm
Yeah.
I'm, I'm always in the cut looking like thinking in my head, like, boy, you just don't know what's about to happen to you.
Yeah, he ain't playing. That
Like you
nigga's
just don't
not
know. I'm
playing.
already seeing the game because what Scully told me and what I already watched BJ do, you know what I'm saying? I added all that shit up. So he started getting close to Sean, right? So boom, when y'all call hit, Coach Sean out there. Sean ain't lifting no weights. He ain't playing no basketball. Sean just is going to y'all. Like, you know what I'm saying? He ain't really was cool with nobody or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? He was young, whatever. But he used to get a lot of commissary and shit. So as I'm peeping, BJ get close to him, like, say, man, asking for a little shit. But I can see the way BJ was looking at him. He was getting him comfortable. So at some point, BJ, because like I say, in Arkansas, they don't separate nobody from nobody. Like, if you got this charge, that charge, that charge, this charge, you're all on the same damn yard unless you in another part of the
Yeah,
prison and they
that's
separate the
dangerous, bro.
yards.
That's
Yeah,
dangerous.
they don't separate people with charge. They don't. Arkansas don't do that. They don't. They don't give a fuck what kind of charge you got. You're going out there, right? So boom. He tells Sean, he getting close to him, whatever, like that day, you hear me? So he tells Sean, he was like, yeah, man. He was like, man, it's your like start questioning, like, man, it's your first time down and this and that and shit like that. And Sean talking to him and this and that, right? So BJ go to joking with him type shit. And he always go back to, damn boy, you thick. I don't know if Sean caught that. He'll say some shit like, man, go ahead with all that playing, bro. Stop that playing. I'm thinking about, hey, what you mean stop that playing, bitch? You about to put that finger in you, boy. Yeah.
Yeah, Sean the one playing. He
Yeah,
the
so
one
boom,
playing.
like I say, BJ went aggressive. He went
Okay.
aggressive. Not saying he can't be. He can be, but he went aggressive though. You hear me? His approach was different. So why he was saying shit to Sean, had this other little white dude named Trevor. Nah, he was definitely green as fuck. You hear me? He was green as a bitch. Green. And he was a white dude, probably like 5'10", with glasses. Like, you could tell he never did not a nail time in his life, never had a fight in his life, whatever. So Scully said, say, bro, you see that little white dude over there? I said, yeah, what about him? He said, BJ gonna get him. I said, what the fuck you mean gonna get him? I'm thinking in my head, he gonna beat him up, or he said, nah, he want him. I said, man, get the fuck out of here with that, man. I said, I know you be playing booty games, but he said, nah, bro. He really want to fuck that dude. So he approached Trevor, right? Now he still got LaShawn on standby, right? Because Sean kind of like, maybe it's a little, I ain't gonna say not easy, but like, all right, whatever. But he used to walk around the yard with Trevor, try to get close to him type shit, this and that, whatever. And one day, I can't make this shit up. They was walking around the yard one day. And so I'm seeing him. So of course, at this point, I'm already on game now. Scully already told me I'm already on game, so I'm watching this nigga. Man, tell me why this man grabbed this man ass and Trevor, like, he was scared to do something. He just like I seen him in the distance because they was walking around the yard. Grabbed at the man ass, you hear me? Trevor was young too. He was another young one. Trevor was probably like, I don't know, anywhere from 19 to 22. You feel me? I done had conversations with him. You dig what I'm saying? Like, just on some real life shit type shit. You know what I'm saying? But
Hold on. So when he grabbed his cheeks, bruh, when he grabbed this grown man cheeks, he ain't give no type of pushback. He ain't
I
pop
think
on him.
I think
You
Trevor
with?
was scared. I think he was scared because, like
Wow.
I say, you look at him, you're gonna be like,
Yeah.
bro, that dude belong in college. That dude,
Okay.
like he was scared. I knew he was scared. He was scared. You dig what I'm saying? And he was one of them white boys, like, he didn't like to go to the shower. He did not like going to the shower, bro. He didn't. He didn't. And I pay attention to dudes that do because in prison you can catch staff like that. You can get staff. Motherfuckers
You
don't
could
go
get
shower and
staph
they living.
infection.
Yeah, you living in the same quarters as them or around them. You can get
Yeah.
staff like that. Motherfucker don't get that shower, bro. You can get beat up for that shit.
Right. Yeah, I hear that a lot.
Yeah, fucking right. You dig what I'm saying? So yeah, like he didn't grab his ass, but like like you know how like you be walking and like you and your partner talking, you got your hand on his shoulder or something. Well, his hand was like kind
Yeah,
of
like y'all chopping it up. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, like you feel me or whatever like that. Well, BJ like grabbed his ass, but like didn't grab. He grabbed it and kind of let it go. I guess to see what he was gonna do, and dude kind of looked, but he didn't say nothing. So I'm like, damn. So I'm thinking to myself, BJ ain't no small nigga. You know what I'm saying? The bitch very strong. Like the bitch is though. Like the bitch hit the weights. Like the bitch he ain't weak. You know what I'm
Who,
saying?
BJ?
Yeah.
BJ? Oh man,
Now
bro.
he ain't no small dude. Like he ain't no big dude, but like he not weak at all though. Like I ain't gonna stunt. He not weak at all. So in my mind, I'm thinking Trevor probably like a buck 10, buck 20, a buck 20. Like man, he gonna get slung. He gonna get slung all type of shit. But anyway, trying to grab his shit. So in my mind, I'm thinking, oh yeah, he's done. Scully was right. Scully was right. Nah, did BJ ever do something to him sexually? No, that I know he didn't. But Trevor was trying to avoid him in many ways or whatever like that. But he really couldn't do nothing because we going y'all together. Trevor didn't go to the gym. He didn't go to no gym. You dig what I'm saying? He ain't going to no gym. He did go on the yard that time. But BJ went to the yard all the time, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? 95% of the time, BJ on the yard. You did. So, boom. As time go on, you feel me? They had this little dude named Donald. His last name Watts. You feel me? They used to call him Green Eye. You dig what I'm saying? He was mixed with white and something else or whatever like that. He was locked up since '07, and he already been tampered with, you know, grapes. He been all that. They took him through the ringer, right? I found out BJ was one of the ones that did it. I'm gonna tell you how I know this.
So he got so hold on, bro. So BJ just walking around the yard, strong, muscular nigga. He already got a reputation for taking niggas' ass.
No, he ain't got a reputation taking nothing. He ain't take nothing. But this specific dude, and BJ not muscular. BJ, I mean, you know, just because I say he was strong and shit, because I used to see him lift weights, but he's not muscular. He's not. He's not like that. But he's active though.
Right, right.
That
Like
makes
he's
sense.
strong. He's strong enough to take a little white boy cheek.
I mean, he's strong enough to sling a grown man. To be honest with you,
Oh man. Okay,
like
okay.
he just not built. He's like if you look at the nigga, he not built. Like you look at him like, oh, this nigga just out of shape. No, he ain't. No, he ain't. You dig what I'm saying? And Watts, that we call him. A lot of people in Arkansas call people by their last name, where they from, or a nickname if they got that from prison. You feel what I'm saying? And like they used to call me N.O. You dig what I'm saying? Or whatever. But certain people they'll call them by their last name. You dig what I'm saying? Or because that's your last name is on your prison shirt or whatever. You dig? So they whatever like that. Well, Watts or whatever, because that was his last name. Watts already been taken by BJ years ago. So that's when I found out that Watts was a victim to him. You dig what I'm saying? And because BJ said certain shit to him, like shit like, damn boy, we gonna give him some of that ass again. And I ended up being cool with Watts down the line though. You
So
dig what I'm
so he
saying?
taunting niggas. Like BJ a booty dog, bro. He a booty
That's
dog, bro.
wild, bro.
So
That's wild, man.
he taunting his victims. He's saying, "Yo, when you gonna let me hit that again?" Like he in there playing grab ass. he doing whatever he want, basically.
Pretty much. BJ, see,
That's crazy, bro.
people didn't like beef with him, right? But
Yeah,
when I'm looking at the game, like BJ, like all right, far as the Bloods, right? I knew a
yeah,
lot of niggas. I knew it because I was, at that time I was gang banging myself with the Gangster Disciples and shit. I had my own car I was in, like you know what I'm saying, and I was cool with a lot of Crips, Aaron Brotherhoods, Bloods, you Vice Lords. I was cool with a lot of them. You feel what I'm saying? And shit like
okay,
that. So
okay.
I at this point, I knew a lot of people in a lot of gangs. You dig what I'm saying? But what I noticed, the Bloods did not associate itself with him at all. They didn't. They
Okay.
didn't. And I
Yeah.
never questioned that because it wasn't my business.
Uh-huh.
It wasn't my business. It wasn't my business. The reason why I know you that because nigga was saying, yeah, BJ a blood from El Dorado, which is a lot of bloods in El Dorado, etc. You dig what I'm saying? Woo the woo the woo. Well, nobody never like embraced him. They knew,
Uh-huh.
oh, that's BJ, yeah, he been here since such and such. But they never embraced him. Like they never really, like they never, So I'm like, damn, why he ain't got no, like, you hear me?
So
But
like that's not like a gang politic. Like if a dude a booty dog, we gotta get him out of here. Like he gotta get poked up or some shit. That's not really the politics.
well, I would say
Hmm.
in his case, like I don't know if he really official like that
Okay.
because I never seen him like I used to see a lot of bloods in there used to do their little politics and stuff, and I know a lot of
Yeah.
big bloods in there.
Right.
Twin
Right.
Twin was one of them.
Yeah. But you
Twin
never
was one
seen
of them.
them like hit the B with them, pop the five with them, none of
None of
that.
that. I never seen none of that. Right? None of that.
Okay.
You dig what I'm
Okay.
saying? So to me, they used to like kind of. I'm like, damn. Scully. Scully was that. Scully, big crip. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Scully was
Hmm.
that. Like he was on that type of time type shit. But he was also on his type of time. You dig what I'm saying? But BJ wasn't on that. But he said your blood, blah blah blah, whatever. I ain't gonna question that. That ain't my politics. At the time, that wasn't my politics. You heard me?
Right.
So I ain't give a fuck about that. You dig what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But like,
Yeah.
so when it come down to the come down, okay. So we was at Melvin, this and this and that, right? So when we get to Varna, we get back shipped because I got shipped back first. Once I got done with my class, I got shipped back first, you hear me? So boom. So when they got done with their shit, Scully got done with his shit because in Arkansas, your parent unit, if that's where you was shipped at first, and you got shipped somewhere else for a class or whatever, they ship you back to where you came from. That's where you're gonna parole from. You dig what I'm saying? So BJ, so we all get back, right? Me and BJ done had altercations before we transferred. We didn't have altercations already about a football game and all type of shit, right? So that was that. So at this point, we don't like each other, right? We pretty much ops at this
Uh,
point, right?
who
So
you
we
and
got shit
BJ?
back, huh?
You and BJ?
Yeah, me and BJ, yeah. We at this point we was ops because we got into it at some point. You know what I'm saying? We was at Melvin in a Wichita. We had got into it type shit. You dig what I'm saying? Over a football, Saints and 49ers game.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? The nigga wanted to bet. You dig what I'm saying? I told the nigga, you broke. You ain't got no money. Like, nigga, you ain't get no commissary. You ain't, So,
Yeah.
whatever. Whatever like that. So,
Right.
boom,
Right.
we fell out. Because, I mean, we never was cool, but we fell out type shit. So, when we get sent back to Varna, you dig what I'm saying? Of course, now this nigga pretend like he don't know me, but he not knowing what the fuck I know.
Mm.
He not knowing
Okay.
what I know. So,
Yeah.
we get back to Varna, level 4 prison. You dig what I'm saying? So we get in the showers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Tell me why when I say we get in the showers, I'm doing my own thing with my own little clique. You know what I'm saying? He doing
Mm-hmm.
whatever he do. White boy in the shower, right?
Oh man.
Can't make this shit up, bro. I can't make this shit up, gang. White boy in the shower. So I'm watching this nigga, right? At this point, we beefing. I'm like, but he ain't no threat. Like we had words. They would never know, like, yeah, bitch, da da da. It was just words. We weren't worrying about that, right? So I'm in the shower, he in the shower, you know what I'm saying? Because the showers at Varna is open. You dig? It's like 6 shower heads on one thing. Then you got another one, 6 shower heads on one thing. So you got 6 niggas in one area on the shower heads, and then you got another one, another one, et cetera, right? So he like 2 shower things away from me. Tell me why he seen this white boy, right? The other black dudes,
Yeah.
they shower up, they dip, go to the, place where they can dry off, whatever like that. Tell me why this man, I guess this is a white boy he knew, or whatever the case may be. Tell me why this man, I guess they was talking or whatever like that. I wasn't trying to be too nosy, but I was still watching his ass. Tell me why this man went in that bitch and grabbed that man genitals.
In the shower. Oh man, bro. What
I
happened
can't
from
make
there,
this shit up,
gang?
boy.
He just let him grope him like that, bro?
I guess the old boy, I guess the old boy didn't want that pressure.
What? Oh no, I'm dying. I'm killing or
I guess
dying.
he, I guess he didn't want that pressure, dog. I
That's
promise you.
crazy, bro. That is
Promise you.
crazy, bro. Yeah, BJ, you officially a booty dog, my nigga. There's no way around it, gang. Like,
I'm
nah,
telling
son.
you, that boy, dog.
Yeah, man.
Hey, I'm gonna tell
So,
you something
so,
about PJ. Hey, we ain't done yet. We ain't done yet. I ain't done
yeah,
cooking
yeah,
that boy. We ain't done
yeah.
yet.
Go ahead, go ahead, bro.
We can get into that boy charges. We can get into that boy everything. And I'm gonna tell you something. Going back to Sean,
Mm-hmm.
and I probably should have said this earlier. He used to talk to Sean so bad. Yeah, when you gonna let me put my finger in?
This how you talking to grown men, bro, and they not reacting or
They
nothing,
not reacting, bro. They not reacting. Boy, you got
man.
a fat ass booty. Boy, your booty loose. Why your booty loose like that?
Man, this how you talking to them, bro. No way, no, bro,
Pull
no
that picture
way.
back up. Pull the picture back up. Pull that picture back up. I'm gonna show you something. See?
Man, that's crazy work, bro.
I want y'all to take a look. I want y'all to take a look. Please take a look at this, y'all. BJ Brandon Newton. Fuck it, I said it. You heard me? Brandon Newton. Now let's dig into his charges real quick. You see that? Initial receipt date 96, but he been locked up since 95. Fauna Supermax. Now, like I told y'all, Fauna is a max prison. It's a max prison, right? That's where they hold dead row inmates at. Now let's take a stroll through his write-ups. Hold up, stop right there. This is what he been charged with to get in prison, right? I know the story how he got in prison too. Yeah.
Yeah, go. Yeah, yeah. How you get there? How you get there?
So Scully tells me, going back to what I said, that the chick in the hood liked his brother. And I'm sure she liked the other dudes in the hood too, but she didn't like him. Uh, like I said, him and Scully was best partners, so why would Scully lie to me, right? So he tells me that the chick like to his brother. Brother supposed to be in NFL. I did my research. I talked to people. I can't find that information. Right? Boom. Okay. Your brother never went to the NFL for the 49ers. Come to find out, BJ's favorite team is the 49ers. Right? I did all my research on it. No people from El Dorado never heard of it. Right? So this chick that he liked it her, he wanted her to give him some you hear me? She said no. He graped her behind a supermarket that was abandoned in El Dorado, and how he got the aggravated robbery charge. She had some money on her or whatever, don't know how much. He took the money and he graped her at 16
Shit.
years old. Him and a couple of other people that was with him. He have co-defendants, right?
Nasty bastard.
Nah,
I'll be back, y'all. I
this the
got a call
game
real quick.
changer.
All
This
right,
the
dog.
game changer. BJ been took when he first got to prison.
Oh. He got his cheeks took.
Let me say this again. BJ been took in 96 when he got to prison. He was 16 years old.
Damn, bro.
You might say, how the hell you know that? Because Akbar told me.
Oh, shout out Akbar, man. But this another case of like the victim turned predator, bro. Like Charles Allen Hips, gang.
Akbar
Like,
told me, I remember that boy used to get plucked. Remember, Akbar did been in prison since 81.
hell yeah, bro.
Akbar said that boy used to be plucked.
That's crazy, bro.
That
I
dude
mean, I
Wilder.
still don't feel bad for him though, but yeah, that is crazy work.
Mm-mm. But guess what? You came in prison with a grape charge, though.
Right, right.
How can I feel sorry for you?
Yeah, I don't feel sorry for this guy at all, bro.
Now let's get into his charges.
All right, Trail. You want to go to his write-ups or his charges?
We already talked about the charges. Let's get to the write-ups. That ain't all of them, because in Arkansas, your shit falls off so many
Okay.
years. His shit is really long, right?
Yeah, this is disciplinary reports right here.
Now let's go down. Now he got a couple of sexual activity. You know, they call that a 10, I think a 10-4, a 10-9 or 10-4, something like that. When you get caught gunning, right? Sexual activity. Now, click in 2022. What that say right there? Y'all think I'm bullshitting?
Hold on,
What that
let
say
me
in
put
2022? Rape or forced sexual act. Make that make sense.
and that's why he in prison.
Hold up. That's why he in it. So when
That's
I'm saying I
crazy.
ain't lying, right? But tell me why
All
you took
facts.
a sexual predator class. Now, how the hell you get that? See, I know people that's still in locked up right now. I got a brother that's locked up. That's in Arkansas prison right now.
Bro, what the hell does sexual activity mean, man?
Gunning. You gunning.
Oh man.
You gunning. He got a lot of them,
Jesus.
but some of them fell off. That's how Arkansas rolled. But yeah, you gunning. He got a plenty of them. Why you think he's still in the Vona Supermax right now for a rape or forcible sexual act that he did in 22, and he's still in there right now? You know how I know that? because the
Yeah.
paperwork says it. And I got intel for people that's doing time right now in Varna, such as Akbar, and he's still in there.
Yeah, he got 40 years sentence. So he would have been did his time.
No, he got 40 and 40. You see that?
Oh, he got 80 years, you saying?
He got to do 40, then turn around and do another 40.
Oh yeah, he cooked. He cooked. He cooked.
It's stacked. They stacked it on him because they
Yeah,
both class Y in Arkansas. That's class Y felon. That's a class Y. It carried 10 to 40 years to life.
he
BJ been
cooked.
getting off for the parole board since 2012. He been denied every time. BJ ain't getting out until he do the whole thing.
Nah, they don't need to let him out, bro. With all these disciplinary reports, like, come on, bro. He got under the influence. What that say? That say Lauren to a staff member. What that say?
Which one you looking at?
The one over sexual activity.
Oh, lying to a staff member?
Lying to a staff member. He got under the influence.
Fade a
Um,
bill, fade to a bail order. Fade to bail
say
order. Under the influence, excuse absence, meaning you somewhere you don't need to be. Lying
someone
to a
you're not
staff
supposed to
member.
be.
And I'm gonna tell you where a lot of them write-ups come from. BJ was somewhere he wasn't supposed to be because he was trying to mess with them boys.
Oh,
Now, how you
this,
explain? How
yeah.
how did you explain the rape or forcible sexual act? Now, did I ever see BJ have sex with somebody? No, no, never seen that.
Okay, okay.
Did I ever seen somebody have sex with him? No, never seen that. Right? Never
So,
seen that.
so Jahad, is a lot of gunners. Does a lot of gunners turn into like grapists? Or
No, no,
okay,
no,
okay.
no, not at all. And I can actually
He just over sexual.
very over sexual. I mean, look at this shit. Rape or forced sexual act. What you mean? The fuck? You in there for that? What the fuck is you talking about?
Hey,
Nah,
yeah.
like you heard me? Like BJ, man, BJ is a mess, bro. Now, going to BJ, you dig what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
I just want
shout out the new subscriber on Twitch, man. I appreciate you. Go ahead, brother.
going back to BJ, you hear me? Now I know another dude. His name's Stone. Pull it up real quick. To go to that website, I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. Now I fuck with
Uh,
Stone. I fuck with a Stone from Little Rock. Stone a motherfucker though. Now let's check his paperwork out. This goes hand in hand with BJ though.
all right, what's his name?
Peyton Stone. I'm gonna show you what it is. I'm gonna show you how motherfucker get down in Arkansas. I'm gonna show you how a lot of motherfucker get down. I'm gonna show y'all.
All right, yeah, you gotta spell it for me.
Payton. Last name Stone. Stone.
Oh man, I found this goofy.
Now
Oh man.
Now the Stone, he'll kill something,
Oh,
but
he
Stone
looked
gonna
like
take. He gonna take something too though.
he looked like he'd kill something for sure.
Yeah. Put him on the glass.
Oh yeah, I'm glass working him. Glass work, man. Y'all stay out of prison, man.
Put him on the
Stay
glass.
out of prison, gang.
The Stone got a tattoo on back of his head, Popeye. Right there next to him, you got it.
Definitely
from
stay
Little
out
Rock.
of prison. Y'all don't
From
want
Little
to
Rock.
be locked up with niggas like this, bro. On everything, bro. Look at him, gang. He like
Stone going
a
he gonna
real
take
killer.
some
Yeah,
and he gonna kill some. Mm-hmm. Let's go to his write ups. And let's go to his charges.
damn, bro. These
I
niggas
used to
are
give Lil
crazy.
Stone I used to give Lil Stone cigarettes to go take take shit out of niggas boxes, commissary boxes and shit. The Stone they gave the
Damn.
Stone like 50 some years or some shit. Check his
Yeah,
charges out.
312 months.
Let's pull up his paperwork.
Yeah, I'm pulling it up right now, gang.
Mm-hmm.
This some crazy work, bro.
I'm telling
This
niggas,
some
it ain't
crazy work, man.
niggas be talking about Alabama. I'm gonna show y'all some shit. It ain't just Alabama. It's in the South. Fuck what niggas
Man,
talking about.
stay out of
You see
prison,
that?
gang.
Y'all see that?
Yeah, that's
Oh, I know some
wild,
booty
bro.
dog. Y'all see that? Yeah,
Yeah, he got 52 years.
yeah. Now pull his disciplinary up. Watch how many gun and charges he got. Nah, he ain't got no raping nobody in prison like BJ, but don't mean that he ain't gonna take something that he won't.
Damn, he got hella
Mm-hmm.
disciplinary.
So
God damn.
the stone,
It's
the
like
stoner,
he
the stoner BD. He a BD.
okay. I was gonna ask, is he stoned? Like, is he under the five? But nah, he BD.
Yeah,
That's
he BD.
crazy.
Yeah, he BD.
That's
Mm-hmm.
crazy. So, like, when you catch a disciplinary report, they send you to the hole or nah?
Now it depends what it is. You might go class 4, but it depends what it is though. The Stone, he gonna always be that though. He gonna always be class 4. Like he don't give a fuck. Like he live his time like bitches, whatever. Bitch, I'll take whatever. Bitch, like he don't give a fuck. Like he one of the ones like yeah. He gonna die,
Bruh,
steal, kill for it.
he got like 5 gunning charges per year, my
Yeah,
nigga.
yeah, the Stone, yeah,
Nah,
he on
it's
that.
too many, gang. It's too,
I told you. I
that
told
shit
you.
go all the way to 2024, gang.
I told you the Stone, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm
Like,
gonna tell you
nah,
something. Pull it up. They'll see it. Let them see it.
he gunning shit from the 90s to the 2000s. Like, he is gunning shit, bro.
Yeah,
What
show them. Let them see it.
up, bro? This shit crazy, bro.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, keep me away from these niggas, bro. Look, this from
Sexual activity.
2018.
And he violent too. He violent with it too.
Look, sexual activity. Then you go over here, he got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 9. Then he got, bruh, 1. Hold on. That's 10. Then he got 1, 11. Then he got, and it's not all his work. 13, 14. That's 12, 13, 14. Damn, bruh. And that's just 14, bruh. That's just 14 gunning, bruh. Like, nah, son. This crazy work, man. You go in that building, you see this man, bruh. Put duct tape over your cheeks, bruh. Put on like 5 drawers, my nigga, and duct tape them shits to your leg, bruh. And keep a knife on you, bruh. Cause damn, son, he gunning shit down, boy. This crazy work, man. I ain't never thought I'd see some shit like this, bro. This too crazy, bro.
I'm telling you. Well, I'm gonna tell you one thing about. I'm gonna tell you when I first went in there, right? This is when I met these dudes, right? When I first went in that bitch, I come down the hall, right? I goes in
Yeah.
six barracks, right? Six barracks is across the hall from the captain's office or some shit like that, right? When I say, cause Varna, the way the windows lay out, the barracks you can see out the glass, and you can see everything in the hallway, right?
Hmm.
When I say I seen like 10, 15 niggas lined up, gunning. I'm talking about gunning, like on the glass, gunning.
That's crazy, bro.
We all standing on the wall with our bags on our shoulder, you hear me? I'm talking about these niggas gunning, dog. It's about 10, 15 niggas, dog, gunning. You hear me? In my mind, I'm thinking, man, if I gotta go in this bitch and beat one of these niggas up, dog, fuck it. You hear me? They
Yeah,
gunning.
that's weird as hell.
They gunning. And all eyes on you when you come in that bitch too. For real. Vaughn is like a motherfucking project. I'm telling you, it's real in that bitch, boy.
That's crazy work.
Stone ain't the only one. It's a lot of motherfuckers. But BJ was definitely, man, he like them white boys though.
Yeah, tell, bro.
He like them white boys though. I ain't gonna stunt. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why the charge he got from doing what he did, from the call I got, nigga called me and told me what he did it was that he had got this white boy, you know, in the shower or whatever like that. And he pretty much told him, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, pretty much like forced the nigga to give it up. That's why he got charged with rape or forced with sexual act. Like he forced the nigga to give it up. Nah, young blood, that's Arkansas. I got all the drop. I know a lot of dudes in Arkansas on that type of time, bro. Like I used to be around these dudes. Like I don't just know these. I used to be around these dudes. You know what I'm saying? They gang members, all that shit. Like I say, Stone is a BD. You heard me? The tattoos on between his eyes. Can't really see it, but yeah, he a BD from North Little Rock. Yeah, he from the north. Yeah, he from the north. Yeah, and the Stone he'll get active. Like for real, he one of the one. He'll die for his. Believe that if he want it, he gonna take it. Whatever it may be, he gonna take it. His ass over sexualized. He keep his dick in his hand. And like them niggas used to go to the corner and as far as in the barracks or whatever and see the CO at the boot, and they just gun out on him. Facts, young blood. Gangsters do it too, bro. For real. Gangsters do it too, bro. I'm telling you. The stone in the back of his head. I was standing right next to him when he got the tattoo in the back of his head. He got Popeye. Like Popeye the Sailor Man got a tat in the back of his head. Stone used to have a little haircut, like a booster cut. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, for real. Stone will kill you and take your shit too. For real, for real. He'll fuck over something. Like he don't got like he don't give a fuck. You heard me? BJ come a little calm or whatever like that. He not too much of aggressive. He playful. He playful with it. He one of them. He playful. Yeah, he playful type shit. You know what I'm saying? And he definitely he on that grab ass type shit. You feel me? Shit like that though. But them two ain't the only one though. We could talk about these motherfuckers all day. I can put them on the screen all day. Straight up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, real shit. Like when you been in the jungle like that, yeah, real shit, young blood. It is, bro. It's sad. That's what I'm saying. Like you know, and I used to talk to these dudes, bro. I used to literally talk to these dudes, bro, until I start figuring out what type of time they was on. You know, these dudes got long sentences, man. Stone got 50 some years. BJ got 40, 40. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole 80p. That's Jerry Rice number. You heard me? These niggas got football numbers out here, man. Straight up. Yeah, so they claim to be. You know, I don't know, but you know, BJ, I ain't never seen nobody ride for him though. When it come to that, and Stone, he a BD, but Stone had more respect than BJ did, or whatever like that. Cause Stone never, I mean, he never did what BJ did, but at the same time, I mean, shit, he's really still on the same type of time though. You feel what I'm saying? I used to give him cigarettes. I used to get him cigarettes so he just can, you know, shit, say Stone, man. You know, old boy got such and such, man. And shit, give him 3, 4 cigarettes, shit. Stone going in that bit and take everything from him. Because in Arkansas, you can't smoke. They ban that shit. Yeah, you can't smoke. You can't smoke in Arkansas. They ban that. They took that. You dig what I'm saying? Ain't none of that. If you got tobacco or anything like that, yeah, it's over. That's fact, YB. That's fact. That's fact. But I don't think these two ain't never getting out. For sure. And it's a lot of them I know too though, bro. Like I used to walk the main line with these dudes, bro. Like I said, in Arkansas, they ain't no PC, they ain't nah. You go on the main line, don't give a damn what kind of charge you got. You don't care what kind of charge you got. You know what I'm saying? If not, you're gonna get beat up every day. They're gonna transfer you, you're gonna go to another prison, and you still gonna be on the main line unless you wanna go on the Supermax. There's only 3 Supermaxes in Arkansas. It's Tucker Max, Bricky Max, Varner Max. That's it. And they ain't just gonna put you in there just to put you in there. So guess what? You're gonna be on the main line. That's how it goes. You know what I'm saying? Did I interact with these dudes every day? No. Did they ever do me anything? No. But they definitely got a lot of victims though. You know what I'm saying? So I couldn't associate myself with them like that. Muslim brothers, not that I know of, not offhand. I'm sure they have some that was kind of like secretly doing it, but I really can't say that I seen Muslim brothers doing that though. I really can't. I really can't say that because I never seen it or never heard it. But I'm sure they had some. Now BJ used to like to come to Juma. BJ used to like to come to Juma, and I really did not like that. I really didn't. But who was me to tell him that though? Because I was cool with the E-Man and stuff like that, real close with him. My brother Norman, my brother Murray, you know what I'm saying? And they used to host the Juma, you dig what I'm saying, every Friday, whatever like that. And they'll host Ramadan. You know, I was real close to them brothers. But like BJ used to come to Juma almost every Friday. And I ain't really like that. But who's me to judge him though? Maybe he want to change his life, but I think he did that just to, I don't know. You know, they had dudes asking me, was BJ a Muslim? I'm like, nah, hell nah, he ain't. Nah, young blood, nation, man, nation all day. Nation all day, bro. You know, a Muslim brother's a Muslim brother, so I'm not gonna, you know, Allah say don't put it in sex. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that. You dig what I'm saying? But nation, you know what I'm saying? Really to help our people type stuff. You feel me? And anybody know the teaching of the nation, you know what I'm saying? You know. If you don't know, go do your homework. But most definitely, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, though, I look at it like, you believe what you believe in. You know what I'm saying. You still brother, still brother with me, whether you Christian or not. You know what I'm saying. You still brother with me. I don't separate nobody. You know what I'm saying. Because even with Muslims, Sunni community, Shiites, nation, we still have our own different thoughts and whatever like that, but we still brothers at the end. You know what I'm saying? So, there's people that die for Muhammad, there's people that die for Ali, and that's what started the war between Sunni and Shiites though. But that's a whole nother story. Nah, Prophet Muhammad most definitely. I mean, that's where it started at though. That's where it started. Definitely Prophet Muhammad, you know what I'm saying? Most definitely. You feel what I'm saying? So, one day we can wrap it up about that young blood when it come to that, but yeah, most definitely. But nah, man. Yeah, most definitely. Alhamdulillah, you heard me? Peace and blessings. You know what I'm saying? But nah, bro. Nah, man, it's a lot of dudes around there that's doing that type of stuff like that, bro. And I just mind my business and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got their due time. You feel me? I don't condone it, but yeah, man, a lot of them dudes just do that, be in Juma, or they be in the chapel, with the Christians or whatever it may be. They do that. Even the gang members. Yeah, YB, we definitely can do that. We can have our own dialogue on that. You know what I'm saying? Most definitely. You feel me? So, like I say, man, got a lot of knowledge, my brother. A lot of knowledge. I want to pull it out when I need to. What's understood ain't got to be explained. You feel me? But yeah, though, man. BJ was a mess. He was a mess, bro. He got a lot of victims. He got a lot of it. Definitely got a lot of victims. Stone, Stone just was erratic. Stone just he didn't care. He lost soul. You dig what I'm saying? I didn't have dialogues with him, stuff like that. We used to have one-on-one talks and stuff like that. But he came to prison. He was young too, still young. But yeah, but I still pray for them brothers. But BJ though, nah, if they let him out today, BJ he gonna test some shit up. First woman he see, he gonna take some. I think it's dangerous. I most believe it's dangerous. He ever get out. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I appreciate you. Yes, sir, man. I know a lot of things, bro. I just don't speak on it. Why be? I just don't speak on it, man. Sometimes I have to show my intelligence side. You know what I'm saying? New Orleans, it just don't make me who I am, bro. I make me who I am. Allah make me who I am. That's just real. Some people like it or love it. But you gotta know me to understand me though. Yeah, YB, I got a lot of information I would like to share with you on that tip. You know what I'm saying? We both did time. We both seen a lot of things, and BJ just the tip of the iceberg, but I've seen a lot of things, man. And when I first got to prison, I was wild, have no understanding, and I was still in the community, but I was confused in a sense because I guess I was doing it for survival, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes the only one that can lead you astray is Allah. But sometimes, you gotta get back on the straight path. You know what I'm saying? Gotta get back on that Mooster King. Real shit. Gotta get back on it. That's the thing, man. We human. Sometimes we'll stray away like a dog. But guess what? We know when time to come back home. You feel what I'm saying? The Moose King, I was raised like that. You feel me? And, I strayed away for a lot. It's different reasons why, but, I did. But But people that doing sexual assaults and all that in prison, man, I don't condone that, man. I ain't never like that. You know, you take something, bro. That's come on, man. You taking somebody's innocence, man. I don't condone that at all. You know, you take somebody's innocence, stuff like that. That ain't cool. That ain't right. You feel me? If they not willing to give it up, you know, willingly or whatever like that, you dig? Each man or woman do their own thing, but at the same time, when you take something, bro, you taking somebody's innocence, man. Straight up. You know, it's crazy how I met these dudes. Doesn't matter what kind of charges they got, but I got a chance to meet them, talk to them, understand, you know, things like that. But at the same time, I never understand what they did. Yeah, YB, Arkansas have both. They have low, high, max, all that. I was at a max. I met these dudes at a max prison. You know what I'm saying? Arkansas on segregate charges. You know, everybody all in one pot. You dig what I'm saying? And that's how I met a lot of these dudes, you know, from murder, rape, robbery. I mean, the whole nine. I mean, the whole nine. June. I don't know what June at. But now we definitely, you know, talk about more of this at some point in time, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, YB, we definitely chop it up on some real stuff. You feel what I'm saying? As far as, you know, definitely, you know, the Muslim community. But yeah, man, it's a lot of dudes in there. I'm sure in the Muslim community was doing things down low. I can't really pinpoint it, but sad to see, bro. It really is, man. It really is. But as far as like raping stuff and taking stuff like that, man, a lot of people don't have self control. And one thing being, you know, in the community, or even no matter what you is, man, even if you don't follow nothing, you dig what I'm saying? You know, you still got to have standards and rules, man. That's just engaging as a life. Yeah, mega prison. I mean, shit. I mean, you know, that's what the taxpayers, you know, pay for. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna keep billing them. Yeah, most definitely, YB. I definitely agree, bro. I never condone none of the extra stuff, bro. Even, excuse me, even you know, doing drugs in prison. You know, I understand why some people do, but at the same time, it's like, you know, why though? Like you trying to escape from your situation. Your situation will always be what it is. You know what I'm saying? You gotta come and true with yourself to understand self. You feel me? So, you know, you can't just be up here doing what you want to do and thinking that's how you pass time in prison. I know a lot of dudes have done things to pass time in prison, but I mean, time is time, bro. You can't get past it. You know what I'm saying? Time's gonna be time. You know, you can't regenerate it. You can't do nothing. Once it's gone, it's gone. You feel me? And that's the thing, man. So we just have to be, you know, vigilant of how we use time. You feel me? Because when I did time, you know what I'm saying? Trust me, every day wasn't the greatest. You know, there's some days I want to give up, but I kept pushing. You know what I'm saying? You're around, and everybody in prison ain't a bad person. You know, most definitely, I met a lot of small brothers in there, whether they Christian, Muslim, Jewish, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Whether they was nothing. You know what I'm saying? I met some really lot of good brothers in there. So, I mean, I'm blessed for that. You know, some of them I still talk to today. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, we rotate and chop it up and stuff like that. You know, I keep their spirits alive. And even me being on the outside, they keep mine alive. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been there, so I can relate. So, you know, it's a blessing in its own. So I respect it. So, yeah, it's a lot of time why I'll be telling people, man, whether you did 20, 10, 2, 1, 3, that's time. We can never get that back, you know. And I wish I could have took some of the good brothers out there that I was in there, you know. In there, when I got out, I wish I could have took them with me, but it's not how life works. You know what I'm saying? I met a brother in there, you know, he got life. You know what I'm saying? Abdullah. Abdullah, a good brother, man, taught me a lot of good things, just like Akbar did. You know, um, the list goes on. My brother Musta King. It's a lot of them. But yeah, man, even good Christian brothers. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot. Even people that was, you know, gang banging and stuff. You know what I'm saying? They some good people, man. But all the chaos and all that, man, you gotta separate yourself from that, bro. When you see that shit every day, all day, man, that shit, make you change your mind about a lot of things in life, you know. Straight up. Yeah, most definitely I definitely do that. We can definitely do some shit, man. You know, I don't meet too many, uh, people I can talk to that about, whatever like that, especially older brother, most definitely, man. You know, I don't run from nothing that's beneficial to me, to you, to anybody else. I love to share it, love to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? I really get deep off into that type of stuff because it helped me change, the person I once was. You know what I'm saying? So for those that don't know me, you know what I'm saying? Maybe one day you can. You feel me? I know more than I laid on to. You feel me? So that's just what that is. But prison, man, it's not a good place to go. It's not. It's not, bro. But I don't regret it because some of the things I know now, I didn't know then. So they say hindsight is 2020, but at the same time, sometimes you gotta relive the past to ought to hear from it, and that's just facts. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what we gotta do, and every day is a new day. If we gotta do, we gotta do. You dig? Whether we in a situation like that, but I took a bad situation like that, as they say, and turned to good, because I was able to walk out as a better person, know more things than I did, and meet good people. And some of the things they told me, I still live by today. So they kind of saved my life too. Yeah, well, I'll be most definitely. That's a fact. That's a fact. So I definitely don't regret it, man. I definitely don't. I had some good days in there. Don't get me wrong. A lot of good laughs, a lot of good days. All that stuff, man. Like I ain't gonna lie though, there's days I laugh every day. And good times, you know what I'm saying? Just because you're in a situation like that doesn't mean that you can't make it better, So, I took advantage of it and I educated myself more than I did when I was on the streets before, and I was in college before I went to prison. You dig what I'm saying? So it's crazy because I utilize all the resources I can get. You know what I'm saying? So I took advantage of it. Believe that. I still got stuff right now that I came up with in prison and things that I've taught people and people taught me, and I still got it documented, which is incredible to me. You hear me? So it's a blessing, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I don't mind talking about it. You dig? So as far as the people that's been took advantage of in prison, stuff like that, I can talk about that too. But at the same time, that ain't the that ain't the best of things. But I just had to talk about these two individuals, especially BJ, because BJ just a lost soul, and BJ still doing things that he did that got him to prison, he's doing in prison, and yeah, man. So for everybody out there, man, it ain't what it is, bro. Trust me, it ain't what it is. 90% of the people that's in prison, if you can tell them to get out, they'll definitely get out and change their life, bro. A lot of them, bro. I done seen dudes cry, lost their family, lost their wives, kids, lost it all. I done seen dudes flash out because they ain't get no mail. They can't use the phone. They don't get commissary. And for somebody like me at the time, I was able to get commissary and use the phone. And I didn't get no visits because my family was too far away. So I wasn't worrying about that. But at least I can talk to him and write to him. A lot of people didn't get none of that. I ain't seen dudes lose it all, you know. So I didn't seen dudes lose family members while in there. And BJ lost his dad while he was in there. I remember that. He went to his dad's funeral. I remember that. They had to pay, his people had to pay the sheriff's people to escort him and stuff like that. And it was sad, man. And that was another thing that made him spiral down. But that don't take away from what he was already doing, though. But I can understand losing a family member while I've been in there because I lost my stepdad that was in a hurricane with me while I was in prison. Yep. The second month I was in prison, I lost him. You know what I'm saying? And we went through a lot of shit together. You dig? So I know about losing a family and being locked up. But so I definitely agree. So that's why I appreciate life for what it is now. And all that foolishness and all that, man, that shit dead, man. That shit dead. People can call it what they want to call it, but it is what it is. Yes, sir. I appreciate you, YB. I really do. Like I said, man, we definitely gonna chop it up. I would definitely love to chop you up about a lot of things, brother. You have a lot of wisdom about things. A lot of people probably don't listen to you and stuff, but definitely do, man. Old school dudes raised me in the penitentiary, bro. Believe me. Akbal, definitely one of them. You know, Akbal, definitely one of them. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, bro, I got personal letters. We correspond, talk, all that stuff, man. You'll be amazed at things we talk about, bro. Like for real. I'm very small person. I just let people know what I want them to know. So, yeah, man. All praise be to Allah, man. Bismillah Rahman Rahim. Most definitely. You feel me? So, but yeah, man. I've been blessed. Like I say, if I haven't said it, my real name is Jihad. You feel me? That was my birth name. I was given that name. And for those who don't know that name, Google that. Take some time, Google that. You dig what I'm saying? To tell you what it means. And it definitely fits who I am and what I've been through, and even what I'm going through. You feel me? But I'll never give up though. Believe that. You feel me? So that's just what it is. Like I tell people, man, you know who on your side at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? When the rain, sleet, snow, sunny day, bad day, you'll know that real person on your side at the end of the day. Straight up. I'm blessed to be who I am. And I'm glad my parents named me who I am because they knew what I was before I came out the womb. You feel me? That's just what it is, you feel me? And being a Muslim or whatever y'all want to call it doesn't matter. It ain't just that though, but it's a life. It's a life. You know what I'm saying? And we all human. Doesn't matter. We're not perfect, not by any means. But guess what though? I strive for perfection. I strive for that. It's a difference. You feel me? Definitely different. All right, YB, I'll get over with you, brother. Yeah, man. But yeah, me and June wanna talk about this. You know what I'm saying? Uh, just another story of a sad situation with individuals. And I hope one day that they change their mindset because we all can change. You know what I'm saying? If you don't believe in change, then why are we here then? So um, we all can change, you know, and that's part of life, growth. Growth, that's life. You know what I'm saying? No matter what it is, that's growth. That's part of life. If you still stuck in the same place, then you're not growing. Something wrong. You need to reevaluate yourself. You feel me? No matter what it is, you do not like the person that's next door from you. Eventually, sometimes you have to grow. And once you grow, you know what I'm saying, that don't become a problem no more. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta elevate. Separate to elevate. Sometimes we got to do that. You know what I'm saying? Elevate is part of growing. You feel me? Some things we got to put to the side and get busy. And that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? That goes for anything in life. Whether you're paying bills, relationship, you this and that. Separate the bullshit and get to the business. You feel me? Because we only got one life to live. Straight up, especially on this earth. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the afterlife is. None of us know. We not there yet. So we only know till we get there. You feel me? And hopefully we see each other there. You dig what I'm saying? Until then, we gotta do our work while we here. You feel me? So at the end of the day, we gotta do what we gotta do, whatever it may be. You feel me? Everybody got a different path in life. But at the end of the day, the same goal is to live life though. That's what I believe. Live life. Now however you live that life, that's how you live it. But at the end of the day, we gotta live life though. I think we all got the same goal. We just trying to figure it out. No matter how old you are, we just trying to figure it out. That's all. But all that madness, all that ignorance, and all that shit don't pay. Street life, gang life, that shit don't pay. There's no life in that. And you talking to somebody that was in a gang life, I'm no longer in that no more. I gave that up. That's over. Been over. I'm as they say nowadays, these youngins, I'm a civilian. Hey, that's what I am. You know. I stay away from the negativity as much as I can and the violence and all that. No, I don't like that. I came from that. So if I come from that, then why still contribute to something I came from that you lose? You lose from that. Everybody become losers when you're living like that, whatever it may be. And for ones that still living like that, man, one day you'll find your oasis. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta speak life to get life. But I don't want to be up here preaching all day because I can do this all day. Straight from the heart though. But nah, that's real talk though, man. Um, but yeah. So I just want to drop that knowledge on y'all. Appreciate y'all from pulling up, supporting, stuff like that. Much love to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Things like that. No matter what we probably say to each other, whoever it may be, and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, man, it's all about respect, man. At the end of the day, because when you hold that grudge and you hold that chaos with you, man, that's how you're gonna live your life, man. You know what I'm saying? Because as humans, we don't know how to we don't know how to pretend. Because that start carrying on into your daily lives, man, and start showing your real character. So that being said, I appreciate everybody from pulling up. You dig what I'm saying? And I thank y'all for showing love and stuff like that. YB, I appreciate you for pulling up. Like I said, we gonna definitely have a personal dialogue and do our one too, brother. You dig what I'm saying? This world big for everybody, bro. There's enough food to eat for everybody, man. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gotta go around here scrambling and doing all that. I think them days is over with. So, um, Blue Blood, salute to you, my brother. You always pull up. And everybody else, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that, though. But for the most part, I appreciate everybody. And see y'all next time. Like I say, uh, barbershop talk. Me and June still getting that together and stuff like that. But everybody welcome, man. Respectfully, man. We can talk about anything, everything, whenever, however. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what it is. No drama, none of the extra stuff. And respect to everybody. So salam alaikum, my brother. Wa alaikum salam. But yeah, man. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.
Basically, I am saying that.